What's going on, Aries? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of August 2nd through the 8th of 2021. Truly appreciate you for being here. I hope you're doing great. Let's take a look at the horoscope for you. We got a new moon on Sunday in your 5th house, 16 degrees of Leo. So it's definitely this whole build up this week to a lot of courage, especially for you, Aries. This is your 5th house. I mean, we're talking about love, the heart, fun, happiness, self-expression to the max. Put it out there. What do you want to create? It's this regalness, right? So you're bringing the regalness to the table. It's Leo. The sun's there. I mean, it's a pretty positive time. You do have, Jupiter fully in Aquarius with Saturn now in your 11th house. So there's still the polarity, dealing with connection, friends, and groups in life. Trying to balance that out, and I think just overall look for positive ways forward that light you up, that feel good, that give you a sense of empowerment and courage and self-expression to a very high note. We're gonna see Venus also make the quincunx over to Neptune in your 12th house. So I mean, that's a little funky by the end of the week, but I would say it's more electric than that because the sun, the moon, we're gonna square Uranus in your 2nd house this week. So I think it's this big buildup throughout the week to really do something different for your creativity. And I feel like there's a level of courage that you're just ready to put out there. And it's probably going to deal with something financial, money stuff's coming up, a little weird. But it's just looking outside the box, doing something different, not feeling like you can't move forward right now. I think the more you're in that courageous element within yourself, the better it's going to feel. Mercury's going to make that square too with the moon and sun, and then Mercury's going to get that quincunx to Neptune. So I feel like you have to make a pretty courageous move from your heart and for what you want to do this week. And I would say not worry about what everybody in the world's doing, but at the same time, reevaluate your own vision of what the future is for yourself and have the courage to step through that door with some power and tenacity. And we're going to see good aspects to Chiron also, from the moon, the sun, and Mercury. So, that 5th house is just making all the aspects, around your chart right now. And Chiron in the 1st, again, it's there is going to be major level ups in life for you. It's this big courage week to just do it. Mars is going to start off the week on Regulus in your 6th house, and Mars is going to ingress into your 6th house, of course. Join Venus there. So, there's a level of order that I think that you might be feeling you need to take. That is your ruling planet, Mars. And it's going to, not be making too many aspects here, but it is getting ready for a quincunx to Saturn this week. But it is this regal week for you, where having the courage to purify your reality based on the physical world and the capacity that you want to build and create, and fully just putting it out there. And there is that opposite energy in your 11th house, but I think that can be extremely inventive. And with all the aspects to Uranus, it's you're going to figure out some better way forward. So if you're feeling stuck or things are feeling slow, it's likely going to ramp up, and you're going to be really fixated on what you want to get. What do you want to get moving with? What are the passionate things in life? What's the heart saying? Where's the love at? I think it's a big week for just where's the love in my life and why am I not finding it? Or I have the love in my life that I'm looking for. What am I going to do with it? Venus, of course, in Virgo is going to trine that Uranus this week. So, I mean, again, just in matters of going with the heart right now and kind of going with the flow, it's going to be the exciting stuff that is the real stuff. So the more exciting, the more real, whether it's relationships or money, the more pure, the more, sort of down ordered business that's going to be had there. So I mean, I dig this week. We are going to see Mars get close to squaring the nodes, but it's not. And then Venus is almost going to oppose Neptune, but it's not. So definitely a lot of 6th, a lot of 5th house stuff with Mars and Venus there. I would say, and Venus is going to make the quincunx to that Chiron. If you got to clean up things and make a change, it's probably going to feel better. If you got and you'll probably have the gusto to go do it. So why hold yourself back or not be in your truth or be in your heart to make a great change in your reality? Because this is like a great week for you to make a big change. Follow your heart, listen to that, speak with courage, act with courage, and, you know, get your reality the way you want it. And it's probably through some really sort of radical ideas that show up out of nowhere. And it's like moving in the direction to have the best. You know, when you get squares from the fifth to the second, like it's the best of the best, especially Leo Taurus. So, what do you really want? This the best of the best? I think things show up in your life, and it's about you making the changes in your physical world to have the best, whether it be anything, everything. What do you want? Go take what you want, Aries. It's that kind of a week for you. Let's see what the card is. Yeah. Four of Pentacles upright. Yeah, take what you want. Like it's your world right now to create and to have the courage and the tenacity to build it and to mold it and to shape it. And it doesn't have to look like anything to anybody else. Like this is you really finding your individuated path amongst the collective, going that direction, saying F off to anything that isn't of like your precious, right? Like this always reminds me of like my precious. Like it's up to you to create the precious life that you want. And this is a great time to mold and shift that in your favor for what your heart really wants. And it can be a little wild with the squares to Uranus, but I think it's gonna be wild in a good way so that you can have the best of the best and hold on to that very tightly. You don't want to be holding on to something that has no heart, has no love in it right now. That's not going to be the connection. That's not going to be what's going to build for the future. So connect to the best, connect to what you want, and I think you'll make great choices that are going to take you to that place in life. I love you very much, Aries. I'll catch you next week. Peace.